What's up, Hustle Squad? If you are coming from TikTok, what's up, Sneak Squad? If you found me through YouTube. So this is Transfer Express. I'm going to teach you guys how to design in here. So we're going to hit Design Center. I already had a tab open with my current artboard. So this is an artboard. This is where we actively create. You can bring in your own images or you can design right here on the website. So we hit Add Text and we're going to type in Hustle. So we're going to design my Hustle Squad tees. If you end up liking the design at the end, please go to my website. Link is down below to order a Hustle Squad tee that comes in white and black. So once we get the Hustle typed up, we're just going to hit Add Text again. We're going to take that text off the top of Hustle and we're going to type in Squad. So S-Q-U-A-D, Hustle Squad, because we are all out here hustling. And we all part of the squad, so come on, join the Hustle Squad. So now that you have your 2 words typed out, we're just gonna size up Hustle, and then we're gonna take that $sign out of Hustle and space out between the U and T, because I'm actually gonna put a little clip art there for the S or the $sign. So now that we have that spaced out, we're gonna go to the special effects, and we're gonna go click on effects. Now the effects has a lot of different effects that you can choose from, and I'm just gonna click through the different bookend effects because I couldn't remember which one I used, so I'm just clicking through hoping that my memory just comes back. But I end up scrolling down to the bottom to the finished product. Oops, there it is, just to see which one I did pick. So now we're gonna go back over here to the effects, and I end up going with the bookends. And so I like the effect feature because it changes the design from just words to like something different. It makes it look like you put in a lot of work. So what I did is I just went in and took the $sign off of Squad as well. And then we're going to go over to fonts. So the thing I do like about fonts is it actually shows you the fonts that are in use. So if you just need to change a font really quickly, it's right there letting you know this is the font you're already using. So we're going to change the font of Quad, which is the last part of Squad, and then we're just going to fit that below the T and the L. We're going to hit Add Clip Art, and I just typed in money and it brought up all this clip art. There are a lot of different options of clip art right here in the website. So we're going to click this one here because I just like this one. I feel like it was really dope and I could do some amazing things with it, so I was like, let's do it. So now I'm just sizing it up to fit in between the U and the T. I want to take up as much space as possible between that U and T. So it looks like that they go together, right? It's a design, it all has to flow. So just trying to take up as much space as possible between the U and T in Hustle. So once we get the $sign here sized up, we are going to go down to color. So color is right here, and we're actually going to change that Quad to green, and then we're going to change Hustle to red. Boom. And then we're going to change this to dark green, but in the end I think I'm gonna go back and change it to red. But that's the fun thing about this website, it lets you kind of play with it. So I just clicked on the $sign, went to object and hit duplicate, and then we're going to take that bottom layer and turn it red so it blends in with that Hustle on the bottom. And so what I'm going to do with the $sign is just stack it on top because I wanted to give it a more of a ice cream sandwich kind of look and feel. So I'm just kind of playing around with it. I ultimately decide that I want the bottom layer to be dark green, so I go back and forth with the design, figuring out what looks best. The top layer, $sign, I changed that to red, and then we're just gonna click object and duplicate again and change the top layer to dark green. And so now I'm just gonna play around with it and get it exactly where I want it to give me that ice cream sandwich kind of look and feel. And like I've said this already a million times, I just like being able to play around with it. So now we're just gonna select all of the $signs, go to object and go down to group. So whenever I move it or size it, everything moves together. So now I'm just trying to optimize the space that I have within Hustle. Just use up as much as possible just to make it look copacetic. Then we're just gonna size up our quad here. I wanted to pretty much touch the $sign. At one point I thought I wanted to duplicate and make quad two-tone, but I quickly changed my mind on that one. Yeah, I didn't like that idea. But it's the great part of being able to see what it looks like and then changing your mind at the end. It's all good. So yeah, so we scratched that idea on adding two-tone to quad. I end up adding in cursive squad, but I don't end up using it in the end, but it was on there for a little minute. So I go and select all so I can size it up. Once we get it sized where I like it or where I feel like it should be, I go to object and I group it all together. And then we'll go back to object and we hit duplicate. So this is allowing me to duplicate the same design as many times as I need to, and I'm just trying to fit as many designs as I can on this artboard. So that's the goal whenever you design on Transfer Express, especially if it is a screen print transfer, is we're trying to use up as much space as we can on the artboard to save money. Because the more you can get on this one sheet, the more money you save. So as of right now, one sheet of screen print is running $8.66. So that is not bad at all. $8.66 for a sheet. So we're gonna try to fit as many of this design on this sheet so we can maximize our dollar. So at this point, you see the design is too big. It would be very hard to cut these designs out. So what I'm gonna do is actually resize the designs, because we wanna make it very easy where once we get the sheets, we can cut out each individual design and we're not wasting design because we accidentally cut the tip off of the H or things like that. So that's what I'm doing now, is resizing the designs. So I end up deleting the one to the right and then selecting all here and then just going back up to object and duplicating. Once I duplicate, we just move that over, give it enough space. And I probably will also move the designs up and down to give it enough space to be cut out that way as well. But this is 10 designs on one sheet and we're looking at $8.60 a sheet, and I have a quantity of 10 sheets, so that's $86.60 for 100 designs. You can make 100 shirts for $86.60. That's a steal in my book. It's a steal, definitely. So if you have not checked out Transfer Express, definitely check them out. I'm making this video because a lot of people have said that they've had trouble designing and also actually making an order in Transfer Express. So that's why I'm putting out this video for you guys, and hopefully this helps you out. So they have an apparel button at the bottom here, and you want to select individual design. I like this because it lets you do a watermark. So this is really good for mock-ups. If you're doing custom designs, you can send a mock-up really quickly to your customer, or you can also use this for your website as well. So if you need to make a mock-up really quick to throw on your website, this is a great way and a great tool to use, and I appreciate that from Transfer Express, giving you all these features without even paying a subscription. It's free to start an account with them. You don't need a tax ID or anything, so I would definitely recommend you to try them out for sure. Another great thing, Transfer Express, you can actually order apparel from them as well. So once you order your transfers, you can order the apparel right through their website as well, and it all will ship together. So that's a great tool, and it actually ships pretty quickly. When I made my order of the Hustle Squad, all in all, I ordered one day, and then they confirmed my order because they kind of checked through it to make sure there's no issues, no blemishes, and then I received my order within a week. So very quick turnaround. Another great feature I like with this website is once you design something, say you want to have multiple colors of one design. You can't put multiple colors on a sheet, but you can do something that's called a color change. So a color change is right here to the right. You click that, And so we have our red and green color, right? And so we want to add a new color. So this allows us to go in and add a new color. So we're going to do the powder blue here. And then the first one I'm going to look at is this Texas orange, which not ugly at all. Like, I'm kind of feeling it, but I think I go back and decide on a burgundy color. But I do like this feature because it allows you to have one design but multiple colors. So you can change the quantity on here. Right now I have 10 for each color. It does charge you a $30 color change fee. And so right now with 10 sheets of the red and green and 10 sheets of the powder blue and burgundy, you're looking at $153.80 for 200 prints, which is not bad at all. You can make 200 shirts and spend $154. So that's not bad at all. $154, make 200 shirts. You're selling your shirts at $20 at the least. You're doing good. I'm just gonna say that. You're doing good. So this is definitely a website I recommend, even with the color change, and it's charging you a $30 fee just to do a color change. And you can change the quantities as well. It doesn't have to be 10. It could be 5 and 5. So it also lets you know that you have one color change as well. And like I said, $154 for 20 sheets. Alright, Hustle Squad, alright, Sneak Squad, I hope this video helped you guys out. Go ahead and try out Transfer Express and go ahead and make their first order. Do it. I appreciate y'all watching the video, and I'll see y'all the next time. Peace.